Hey guys, my name's Patrick with Veritable Productions in Tampa Bay, Florida. Today I'm going to take you through a shoot that we did a couple months ago called Transmission Lost. It's a short film based around a guy in mission control with NASA, and we used a lot of cool gear and used a good amount of AI to help tell a story. One thing in our industry is a lot of people are talking about how AI is going to take over and it's going to cause a lot of people to lose their jobs. One thing is that we didn't want to have that kind of drive the motivation between us using AI, but really we wanted to see how far we could push it and how far it was going to help us grow and be more creative and use it as a tool rather than something that's going to control how we work. Being able to create a voiceover within a couple of minutes instead of having to send it off and go back and forth with direction. It's literally just typing it in and it comes out pretty good. It's not perfect. I don't think that it's ever going to take over an actual voiceover artist, but I think what it can do for filmmakers, young filmmakers, up and coming filmmakers, is really give you an opportunity to create something cool with no money at all or very little money at all. Artlist makes it so easy and simple to be able to go in there and create content. And I think AI isn't something that we should necessarily be afraid of, but rather something we should embrace and kind of use to push the boundaries of cinema and filmmaking and use it to create content that's going to be world changing. All right, so this shoot was totally by accident. It was not something that we had planned to shoot. We were actually on set with one of our clients shooting a series for their church called At the Movies, where we take movies and bring biblical principles out of them. And then what we do is we try to take that movie and recreate a talking head within that scene or within that space. And so with this shoot, we had the actual Apollo 13 prop desks and things like that with screens in them. And then we're also shooting on an LED wall within the church. So we were utilizing something that they had. We didn't actually go to like a studio or anything like that. So we were on lunch break and we were just toying with the idea of, hey man, we need to shoot something with these consoles because they were pretty expensive to rent for only this one little scene, this one little talking head. Let's do something cool with it. And so me and two other guys sat down and we just gave ChatGPT a prompt and said, we want to tell a story about a guy who is stuck in a mission control. He's talking to a female and they want to go on a date. We wanted to keep it pretty generic and simple as far as the story goes. And so we put it into ChatGPT and it spits out this script. We read it, all three of us give us a thumbs up and we're just like, yeah, let's do it. So what we did is we took the same set, we shut all the lights off because we couldn't control any of the sky panels or any of the big fixtures up there. We didn't really have the time to do that. And so what we did is we took one light. We had one light, one camera, one set of lenses. The lenses, light, and all that stuff is something that we own in-house. And so we were able to make it work with what we had. We used a Falcon light matte light bicolor, put it above him to kind of keep it centered. And then we used the LED wall to continue to create some depth within it because I feel like it would have been flat if we would have just used the console. So you can see in this photo, you got the LED fixture right here. We use this primarily, and then we had, I think, one Titan tube somewhere lighten up the background. And some of the, not in this scene, but in the other scenes, it's like spraying on one of these other consoles on the side just to kind of give us a little depth. We shot on the Sony FX6 using our vintage Canon FD lenses. We love them. We think they give it a good look. A lot of the color grade was based with being 35 millimeter focused, a lot of halation and vintage color tones, and so we really wanted it to feel cool and moody. So shooting on these FDs really helped because they color shift that way. So we're gonna break down the shot here. It's pretty simple. Only one light on this shot. We use that light matte just above him, just out of camera. This is black barred, so you can't really see it, but it's just right above him here, and it's just casting down. I think we were at 85%. We were also shooting this on the 35 millimeter. This 35 millimeter is a little soft on the edges, so it kind of makes it feel, gives that really a vintage look, which is really nice. And it kind of has a really nice bokeh on the back LED wall here. And so we use this to kind of create some depth in the scene, because if it didn't have this LED wall, it would feel really flat. It just feel like he's just sitting in an abyss. And so we felt like this would drive that shot a little more. So this is our tight, same thing. This time we put the light just over here just to create some more shape on his face, because the top, you couldn't really see anything. His eyes would have been pretty much hidden in the shadows. So what we did is we moved that key just off frame here, pretty close, slowed it down to like probably 20%. On the key, it had the grid, so the light was pretty narrow, hitting his face, giving us this really nice hard edge from it, kind of simulating the screen hitting his face, even though it's a different color temperature. It kind of just created enough separation from that background. There is a Titan tube just off frame here that's giving us a little in the details shadows here on the back. There's another console, and so that's what we used to light it, to shoot it, and to keep it super simple and manageable with just 3 people. And so what we did is we used Artlist to do the voiceover. We used Artlist for the music because we already paid for the subscription through our business, and that's how we shot a 2-minute short film, run and gun, with 3 guys within 2 hours, and we think it turned out great. Thanks for checking out the video. We really appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch and learn with us. If there's something that you want to learn more about, or if there's any questions that you have, post them in the comments below. If you like this kind of content and you want to continue to grow as a filmmaker, hit that subscribe button. We'd really appreciate it.